Hello guys, welcome back. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. I'm playing. I was just really hungry. They had a deal, and I've never had the Mr.Beast burger. I feel like an influencer right now. Like, look. Let's show the sandwich. She's big. She's big. Oh, yo, shout out to wherever I just went. I don't even know what this place is. It's like a bakery, but inside they sell Mr.Beast burgers. It's really weird. But I was like, sir, can I please get some ranch? And he was like, yeah, how much you want? And I was like, all of the ranch, please. And dude blessed me with 3 sides of ranch. That was so sweet. I told him, God bless your soul. This looks so good. I don't even know where to begin. Fries are crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, just how I like it. Oh my gosh, the ranch is so good. Anyway, let me tell you guys how I almost got stranded by a photographer that I knew from my old job. Okay, I used to work at this place with kids. I'm not gonna really specify because I don't want to go to jail for talking about this. I would just like be greeting the parents and stuff. You know. Anywho, I had 2 bosses. One that owned the gym, and then one that was like my boss up front, like front desk. And my front desk boss, she'd asked me one day, me and her were like pretty cool. Like I thought I could trust her. I thought I could trust her. I was wrong. I was so wrong. So very wrong. Anywho, she's like, oh, what are you going to do for your birthday? And I'm like, oh, nothing. I have no friends. And she's like, oh. And I was like, oh, just kidding. Like, I'm going to probably do like a birthday photo shoot. And she was like, oh, well, my husband, he's a photographer. And I showed him your Instagram and he likes your whole vibe. Like, he would do yours for free. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. And I go check out his page. It was decent. Very not going to make it out the hood, but it was decent. So I meet up with him on a Monday and we have like a test photo shoot to see if we can get along. Okay, he picked me up from school and I was already up for 2 days straight because I'm a college student. I have fucking assignments to do and I was working, so a bitch did not sleep. I'm sorry. And I let him know. I was like, hey, like if I'm a little groggy it's because I haven't slept in 2 days, but like I've done this before, like I'm chill. And he's like, okay, word, like as long as you like don't fall asleep mid photo shoot, we'll be fine. I'm like, oh yeah, like I won't do that. You know, we meet up, we have a good time. We literally smoke together. Vibes are good. The photos came out great. If you follow me on Instagram, if I can figure out how to put it on the screen, it's these photos right here. I hope I figured that out. That always confused me. Photos turned out great. Had a couple laughs. Now we're on the way back home. Now we went to like a forest that was an hour away from me, and then we had to drive an hour back to my place. And I let him know, like, he's driving, by the way. I'm like, oh, like, by the way, like, I'm gonna like close my eyes, like I'm really tired, I haven't slept in like 48 hours. He's like, you're good, bro. I fall asleep, I wake up, we're at my place, say goodbye. He says bye, yada yada yada. We had a great time. Sent me the photos, they looked amazing. To me, they only looked amazing because I was in them. Let's be real. I've literally had multiple of my friends tell me like that guy was not, like, his photos weren't shit. But like I like them because they're pictures of me. You know what I mean? I promise I'm not a narcissist. So then for my lava girl photo shoot, if I can figure out how to put it on the screen, I'm gonna put it right here. I really hope I can figure it out. These photos right here, that was like what we were actually planning to do from the jump. Like photos in the forest were just like tests to see if like we could work out. This shit is so good. Oh my god. So yeah, we meet up. I'm dressed like a hoe. I'm dressed like a garden tool, a hoe. We go to some place downtown because he said he knew a spot there that was nice to take pictures. I'm like, okay, but like it just wasn't the vibe that I was going for. I mean, they turned out okay because I was in them, but I kept asking him to stop at certain places because like I liked the vibe of like how it looked as a background, and he was like, no, like just dismissing me. Anyhow, I get in his car when he picks me up for this photo shoot. Immediately he starts cussing me out. who the fuck do you think you are? Like, don't ever do that fucking shit again. Like, I'm not no fucking Uber. Like, I don't even let my fucking kids sleep in my fucking car. Like, that's so disrespectful. Like, I'm not no fucking Uber. And I'm like, my bad, bro. Like, dang, like, in my head, I'm like, damn, like, was it really that bad for me to fall asleep? I didn't want to be disrespectful because, again, like, I knew his wife, she was my boss. Like, I didn't want, I don't know, I didn't want to seem disrespectful. So I was like, damn, like, my bad, bro. He was like, nah, just don't do that shit again. And I was like, okay. It was weird. Anyhow, we drive there, do the photo shoot. We're done. We get in the car. Or before we get in the car, he's like, oh, you want to smoke? I'll roll up. I was like, yay, yippee, yippee, yippee. Like, yes, roll up. And we get in the car, and he's looking frantically for his grinder. Mind you, I'm dressed like a hoe. Remember that. Dressed like a hoe. And he starts accusing me of taking his grinder. And I'm like, bro, I don't have any pockets. Like, where would I have my own grinder. He was like, no, fuck your grinder. My grinder was $70. Like, fuck your fucking grinder. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't have it. And he was like, nah, you can get the fuck out of my car with all that. And I was like, word, because you're not about to threaten me. Because, like, I always have a way. I don't depend on nobody. I always have a way home. I'm like, okay, don't faze me. I mean, real shit, I was gonna have to, like, ride the bus for, like, 6 hours. But it's okay. Anyhow, I get out the car, I walk into this convenience store. Mind you, I'm dressed like a HOE garden tool downtown. I look crazy. I mean, I look amazing, but like everyone is staring at me. Like I felt like a breadcrumb to a colony of ants. I just quoted myself right now. Is that cool? Anyway, I call his wife, my boss, and I'm like, hey, like your husband is accusing me of stealing from him. And it's like, bro, you know me, I would never do that. So can you just like calm him down? Like he left me stranded. Like I'm thinking he's gone, right? And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. This is what she says. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just like how he is. Okay, boom, hung up. And I'm just like, fuck. And I'm looking at the bus routes. And then 5 minutes later, I get a call from the photographer, her husband. And he's like, hey, I'm like, what? And he's like, I found the grinder. I'm sorry. You can come back in the car. And I'm like, okay, can you just take me home? And he was like, yeah, my bad, bro. You know, people make mistakes. And I just hung up. And he was like, people make mistakes. I was like, okay. A mistake is like forgetting to flush the toilet. If you do that, if you forget to flush the toilet, it's okay. I do too sometimes. This is a safe space. So that was that. Oh, he also kept trying to get me to do like nude photographs. And I was just like, no, that's not my vibe. And he was trying to convince me into doing it. And like, to just make him shut up, I was like, okay, yeah, sure, maybe, yeah, sure. But like, he was just like crazy about getting a nude photo shoot out of me. And I was just like, in reality, I'm like, you're never gonna get that, bro. Never. He also like touched my butt at one point to like fix my costume. But like, I feel like I could have done that. But like, okay. Is that weird? Oh, by the way, I am not much older than his daughter. I used to work with his daughter too. His daughter is 16. I just turned 19. I'm not that much older. And why are you like trying to get a nude photo shoot out of me? Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. To me, that was just weird in my head. Anywho. So after that, I get the photos out of him and he keeps trying to ask me to do a photo shoot with me and my friends. And I'm like, no, they're all underage. Like all my friends are underage. You can't talk to them because I think this guy's fucking weird. I'm sorry, but I thought he was weird. It was sue me. And he still goes and texts my friend that I said was 16. And he was like, yo, are you actually 16? I told you she was 16. Why'd you have to do that? And then she knew because I already told her and like she ignored him or whatever. Then I got all the photos out of him. I blocked him. I posted them. Everyone loved them. I feel like I won in the end, actually. I didn't. Did I? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. I literally have only been eating the fries, but I'm sure the rest of the food is going to be amazing. Thank you for listening to this crazy story. Much love. Peace out. Subscribe and like and comment.